welcome to my tea party. Today I wanted to share some new items that I picked up at my local Walmart. So if you are into Pen+Gear or never heard of Pen+Gear, then stick around as I go through each of these items. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through each of these items to let you see them, and then we're going to play around with some of these. But if you are new to my tea party and this is your first time here, please let me know down in the comment section. I would love to know that you are new so I can just say hello, welcome you to my tea party. Again, these come with 8 stencil sheets and then you get 1 pocket folder. And so we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to actually call this my bullet journaling stencil set because it doesn't have a name on here. So you'll see why I'm going to call it my bullet journaling stencil set. But let's take a look. Actually, let's keep it in the folder for right now. Let's take a look at this cute folder. So this is like a marble with some gold foiling on it. I'm loving the folder. And then in the inside you get 2 pockets, one here and one here. And then on the back also has some as well. And then you get your 8 sheets of your stencil sets. So I'm going to call this my little bullet journaling folder. One thing that I did notice with these stencil sets is that as you look at the stencil set, I'm going to try to lay it down so you can take a look at it, and I'm going to try to put it in frame so you get to see each one instead of me kind of pulling and taking it away from the frame. But it has a number here at the top. Can you see that? So you'll see at the top right corner, each of these stencil sets will have a number, and I like that. So that way you can keep all your stencil sets in order, and you'll know, hopefully know which one it goes to. And so this is stencil set number 2. One of the reasons why I got this was because of the numbers and then the days of the week down here at the bottom. I super like that, and I think this is very helpful for me. And then here's stencil set number 3. And stencil set number 4. So those are the first 4 of that stencil set. Love it, love it. Hope you guys got a chance to look at all of those. All right, and now let's look at the last 4. Here is stencil set number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Love all of those stencils. Actually, these 2 are probably my favorite because I'll probably use these more because of the days of the week. I mean the months on here, and then you also get these little lists here from the shopping list. Shopping the list, important, remember, goals today. I can always use those. So I think those would be very helpful for me in either my Happy Michi or in my bullet journaling. All right, so let's put this one back in because I like to kind of keep them all together. I won't put it back in the packaging. All right, so here is the second stencil set that I was able to pick up. And again, they have a variety of them. These are just the ones that I wanted for my own personal use. So here is the pockets. It says, enjoy the little things. And again, it has the folder here, and then you get your 8 sheets of your stencil sets. So I'm going to call this one my fitness stencil set. And here is why. This is my stencil set number 1, stencil set number 2, and this is one of the reasons why I bought this stencil set was mainly because of this workout sequence map. Because I think it'd be very important for me to set some goals and track some things. So here is the first 4 of the fitness stencil set. That's the name I'm going to call it. That's not the name that's on the packaging. But this is what I'm going to call it, my fitness stencil set. So that's number 1 through 4. Let's take a look at 5 through 8. Here is number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, do you see why I call this like my fitness stencil set? This is all about working out, gym, getting fit, all that stuff. Measurements, love that. Yoga, yes. So that's why I call this my fitness stencil set. And I'm absolutely in love with it. I do have the Healthy Hero, and I think this will be a great addition to my Healthy Heroes as far as just filling in some of that white space when I don't have stickers or just don't want to use stickers. I can use my stencils. So here are the two stencil sets again. And I like how these little pockets actually match each other. That's super cute. All right, so that was that for the stencil sets. Next up is the... Y'all, this is Bay right now. I didn't think I was going to need another one of these, but your girl got another one. And I'm trying to put the packaging back on it because I just couldn't wait. So this is the Traveler's Notebook set. It already comes with 2 inserts. Each of the inserts have 120 sheets in it. So you get a weekly insert and you also get a dotted page insert. So you get a total of 240 pages in this Traveler's Notebook. Super awesome. Number one, I love the color. It's like a soft lilac color, purple. I love it. I love everything about this. I didn't think I was going to need it, but it came in handy right on time because we are going on vacation soon, and I just think that this would be somewhat of a great addition to carry along with me to kind of separate my trips. This is going to be a family trip, and so I just can't wait to show you what's inside because you guys, I have fallen into the Traveler's Notebook realm, okay? So, of course, I still have my Happy Nietzsche, but now it's like, I got this. So, let's talk about what we're going to do with this. So, let's go ahead and open her up. As you can tell, I done took it off. So, what I like about this is that I get 3 card slots here. I get one here, and it's so soft, it's so hard to pick it up. But I get one pocket here, another pocket here, and another little card slot here. And then you get this little pocket in the back. I love it. Then here is your weekly insert. I may end up putting a little vellum decorating and just putting my weekly on here so that way I know it's my weekly insert. But I'm going to flip through this last because I'm excited about this. And then you get also, you know, you can also buy additional inserts to put in here to add to your Traveler's Notebook because they do have a variety of them. I did not pick them up because, again, I was not really looking for this. This was just something that fell into my hand when I walked down the aisle. Seriously, I hold out my hand and she fell in it. So here is your dotted pages here, and that comes with 120 sheets. I don't know if you can see the dotted pages on there. I don't think you can, but it's dotted pages. I think it'll be great for either doodling or just whatever you want. I'm just still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this, how I'm going to use it. And then you also get an additional pocket on the back behind your dotted page. And then you also get this cute little pin loop. Super cute. And then here's your bag, just plain, you know. So let's go ahead and look at this weekly. This is like, okay, so when you first open it up, you get your graph paper here. I think you can use this as a table of content, or you can actually just use this as a, this Traveler's Notebook belongs to, and, you know, decorate it as you need to. But here is your weekly sections. Here you get 2 weeks at a glance. And of course, as you notice, you don't get a monthly. So you can kind of break it up as you need to. If it's a certain vacation, maybe you could do a table of contents here and just do number the pages, and then just say pages 1 through 4 is our family vacation to Orlando, Florida, and then pages X, Y, and Z, and so forth and so on. So you kind of get, you know, just because you don't have a monthly, so it doesn't necessarily has to be for a whole year. You can just use this as a traveler's notebook when you go out of town, vacation, something like that. You want to document certain things, you could do that here. So you get 120 sheets, and all these pages are the same. You get 2 weeks at a glance, and this is 120 sheets. So you have a lot of pages to go through. This is awesome. So this is it for this little beautiful traveler's notebook that I wasn't looking for, that fell into my hand just like that. Super awesome. I love this. Pen+Gear is coming up, you guys. Let me tell you, I saw Pen+Gear a few years back. I was buying them and purchasing their stuff, but I just didn't think that they were gonna come up. You know, they're really putting their best qualities out, because this is really nice. Really, really nice. All right, so last but not least, is this gem right here. Do y'all see this? This is Pen+Gear permanent markers. You get 60 colors. As you can see, you get all 60 colors here. You can see the first few colors in the front. You can also see colors here on the two sides. And then you also can see them here. And then again, of course, at the bottom. You really get to see all the colors here at the bottom and at the top. And I love this. What I really like about this, it comes with its own interlocking storage case. Did y'all hear me? It comes with its own storage case. Do y'all see these pictures? Do y'all see this? So I'm going to bring these pictures to life today. Yes, on this video. So let's go ahead and slip this off, because this really can just come all the way off. So I went ahead and did, these were a little hard to kind of open, so I went ahead beforehand and just kind of popped them open. But they come with these little snap, little cases, little snap closures here, and you just kind of pull them up and pop them up. But they come already packaged in their case. Look at this. So are you ready? So actually, let's start with this one. Let's start with boom. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You can open up like a little book, which I love. Even if you're on the go, how easy this is to just kind of pick up and just throw in your planner bag or just throw on your arm and go. You already have all your markers here. Look at this. Did y'all see that? Let's do it again. Boom. Slow motion. Boom. This is like one case by itself. Then you get here some of your softer muted colors, your navies, your blues, your greens here. And then I just call it like your brighter sides. So I love the fact it's almost like a book, like you're reading a story all about your Pen+Gear markers. And the end. Look at that. Awesome. So again, this is what it looks like as you open it. And then, you know, it already kind of, it has like a little closure, so you can kind of take the colors out and then snap them back into place. Let's see, there you go. And snaps it back into place, and it holds all your markers in place. So see how it doesn't, even when I shake it, it doesn't kind of pop out or anything. It stays in, which I like. And it may come out, because when I did purchase it at first, it did, some of the colors were kind of not all the way in, and it just kind of folded back, and they just pop back into place. And so yeah, so I want to kind of test these out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play around with this. I might speed it up and let you see, and then we're going to talk about how the colors look. So I want to do like a pen test. So let's go ahead and try this out really quick. How about that? Just want to show you some of the markers and how they look, which all of them are pretty much probably the same. But one thing I noticed when I was using these markers is that it does not have a name on it. All you get is Pen+Gear, the ultra fine point and permanent marker. It does not have a name for these markers, nor a number. So that's why I thought I would go ahead and create my own little swatch. And so here is the fine tip of the marker there. And that's what you get. And I didn't press too hard when I was writing with these, because of course they are markers. And they, to me, wrote pretty well, but I do write a little big. So I went ahead and used all of the markers and played around with the colors. I love the colors, and I noticed how some of these colors actually, when they write, they kind of look similar in color. So let me show you one of my little swatch guides that I made. So I went ahead and just did like a little color swatch here, and then I just numbered them in rows. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and row 5. And then like this right here, this would be row 5, because this is at the bottom and it's at the end. So all of these colors here that you see for row 5, that is all of these colors here, starting from here. That's the first color. This right here is the second color, the third, the fourth, fifth, and so on. Those are the colors here. Now this color here, let's go to this one, because you can't really see that one, and I just want you to see what that color looks like. But I just thought it was really cool of how you barely can see that right there. And so this is row 1, and this is actually this pen here, I believe. Yes, this pen is like that clear, almost like a metallic silver. Now you can see it a little bit here, but that's this marker here. And then this one is right here. So you can see the different shadings in it. And you can also kind of tell here how this is a little lighter than it. So it's pretty true to color. I will give it that, and it does write very well. I am using the Happy Planner Happy Notes filler paper or sheets. And so if you're using a Happy Planner page, or you're thinking about maybe using this in your planner, this is the one of the pages that I've used, because I may also use it. But as you can see, it does bleed a little bit. So if you don't mind the bleeding, or if you're just documenting some things that you don't necessarily, you know, have to worry about it bleeding through or messing up the next page on the back, then that's fine. But if, you know, you're like me and you're planning, and of course you'll have some plans also on the next page, it will and probably will affect your next page on the back of that. But all in all, it is something good to use when I am doing something like this. As far as color swatching, I will be putting this in my Happy Planner, Planner Notes pages as a little guide to keep up, so that when I happen to take these out, I can put them back in the order. I'm just that girl that has to have her pens in the same order as the packaging when I first pick it up. So I like to do these little color swatches to keep me and keep my pens and my markers organized. And also what I may do to keep my markers in order with my swatch sheet, I will actually put a little label here, and I will put row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and row 5, so that it will keep me in order, and I'll know which row is what and put it back in its order. So I thought that would be a neat way to utilize this little area here as well. That is it for this Pen+Gear accessory haul. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed the traveler's notebook and also these beautiful stencil sets here. And so again, if you are new here to my tea party, I hope that you consider subscribing, and also making sure you give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this little Pen+Gear planner accessory haul that I did. Again, I picked this up from Walmart. This was about $17.97 at Walmart. So if you're thinking about picking this up and you love it just so much, after I review this, it is $17.95 or $97 at Walmart. So go ahead and pick it up. You get 60 colors, and it also comes with its case. So how convenient is that? So I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will see you guys at my next tea party. Bye, guys.